Hiya, so just done another session on the Mark II. The last couple evenings which I've been working on it, basically I've been setting up the front end, put a new steering rack on there and a few other bits and pieces. One thing a lot of people ask me is how you obtain more lock on the Mark II Escorts. It's not essential for drifting, but it does help. So basically in this video I'm going to tell you exactly how I've done it. There are other ways. So yeah, basically this is it. I'll start at the rear. It's a fairly basic setup. We're still on tramp bars and leaf springs. I love them, think it works really well. Although we are fitting a Atlas with the turrets just to improve things on the back end. Got no intention of going linked. So basically that's it. So that will be on another video. So moving over to the front, what you will see is the front wheels are pushed forward. Now this is done using a twin cam anti-roll bar, which works really well. Basically what this does is moves the front wheels more to the corner of the car, which helps amazingly with turning. Obviously it's lengthening the wheelbase and it just sort of transforms the car. You can throw it in a lot more. It just naturally makes it handle a lot better, turning in. It suits some people's driving style, some people don't like it. I swear by it. It's also got the anti-dive kit, that helps under braking. The car doesn't run too low a suspension on the front. Normally I'd run a different size tyre. So yeah, that's that. Underneath we've got a 2.4 rack, which basically has a spacer in there, which is made by Ed Cobb. He's fairly well known for his yellow Mark II Escort with the SR20 in. He makes this spacer which slides in, and that will allow you to have more lock by the rack actually still running smoothly through the rack. The only bad point of that is, yes, it does give you extra lock, but essentially it turns a 2.4 rack into somewhere around about 2.7. This one has got the arms, which was also made by Ed Cobb, and what that does is also gives you a little bit more lock, but it brings the steering ratio back to 2.4. That helps drastically as well. This one is 2.5 turns pretty much from lock to lock, so it's thereabouts right to what a 2.4 should be. We've got the castor and the camber, which is also adjusted by the strut tops at the top, and the track control arm. Mine's set at 6.5 degrees on the castor. It used to run a lot less, but I thought I'd give the 6.5 degrees a go, see how I get on with that. 2.5 degrees camber. In terms of drift car spec, that's still fairly mild, but it's still within sort of like that clubman spec, especially when you consider it's on a twin cam anti-roll bar. Now, on a Mark I Escort, you'll notice that on a standard roll bar, the wheel doesn't sit center. So when you fit a twin cam roll bar, it actually centralizes to the wheel arch, and that makes it right. On a Mark II, obviously things are a bit different, so we do have to sort of cut about in order to be able to get the lock. And you can actually see where there's marks where it goes right round, and Stuart's in the car. He's just going to turn the steering just to show you exactly how much lock we have. All right. Yeah. So that is pretty much what we've got there. Works really well. It's always good as a backup plan, even on a grip car. I have heard of some of the rally boys sort of using a similar build, but you can see from there just how much extra lock we've got. The other thing to consider is the Ackerman, which Ed has worked out exactly how much that these arms have to be spaced off in order to correct the Ackerman, so to speak. So yeah, basically that's it. Fairly basic setup. It's on the Bilstein coilover shocks. Works really well. There we have it. So we've got the calipers to go on and a few other bits and pieces. Next time round we'll be fitting the wiring loom, getting all that wired in. Hopefully get some fluids in there and get it ready for running in, which we'll be doing on the Rolling Road at Tuning Lab. So yeah, hope you enjoy this video. I know it's a bit long, but some exciting things to come. So wish you all the best for Christmas and Happy New Year to you all. Enjoy. Thanks for watching.